I just got this, so I thought we'd do some initial impressions on what I think about it. Okay, it seems to come with a pretty good warranty. It's forever and no questions asked. I don't think it gets much better than that. It came with 2 batteries, so I have a spare battery. Comes with this Allen wrench, and that's used to snug up the set screw here after you get this throw lever where you want it, which can be mounted just about anywhere on the scope. So I thought that was a really nice feature. This set screw has a nylon tip on it, and I decided that I was going to try to remove it and put a little bit of Loctite on it and then put it back on once I got the lever where I wanted. For me, the lever worked out best between 3 and 2, and that puts the lever at the 180 positions on both sides after you go through the power. So for me, that's where I liked it. Now on the set screw, the nylon tip, it was compressed a little bit from the factory when they snugged it up. So rather than try to back the set screw back all the way out of the handle, I just loosened it up enough to get the throw lever off. And then I took the set screw and went in the tighten direction until I exposed about 2 or 3 threads. Took a toothpick and some blue Loctite, put it on the threads, and then reversed the set screw back into the lever so I could get it mounted, and then snugged it up again. And that way I didn't have to fight against the nylon that had gotten a little bit deformed on the tip. And so anyway, that all worked out good. And plus, that allowed me not to use a crap load of Loctite on it, just enough to do the job. Okay, the scope is made in the Philippines. I called Burris this morning because I was curious about where the glass came from. And what they told me was the glass is being made in the Philippines also. And I should have had him define that a little bit more. I think maybe what he meant was the glass is being ground, polished, and coated in the Philippines, but I'm not sure that the actual optical glass itself, before it gets finished, is actually being produced in the Philippines. I don't know where they would be sourcing it from, maybe Japan, but I could be wrong. Maybe the entire optical glass grinding and polishing, maybe everything is being done in the Philippines nowadays. I don't know, but I'm just going by what he said. He said the entire optic was made in the Philippines, which is more to my liking than Chinesium. Okay, the turrets are in 1/2-inch MOA, and I would say slightly mushy, not real bad. They're still tactile, you can still feel the clicks, but like I said, they're a little bit mushy. You can adjust your zero. These do not have a zero stop. How you adjust a zero is there's a little notch, a little window right here, and what they show in the manual is putting a paper clip in there, and that releases a detent, which allows you to spin this back to 0, and then you release the detent. And both windage and elevation, the turrets are 0 adjustable, not 0 stop. Okay, so the zoom is nice and smooth, no grinding, no hanging up. It feels pretty good. The ocular adjust, lots of adjustment, but it is a little bit coarse. So when you're adjusting this, you got to kind of move it really slow to get a fine adjustment, but works pretty good. Got a nice clear reticle when I was done adjusting it. Okay, so the illumination has 10 settings with offs in between settings. Does not have night vision. So you either have illumination or you don't. Okay, so is the illumination daytime bright? I would say it's borderline. It's pretty good. If you're going to point it at something really bright, really lit up by the sun, it's probably going to wash out. But as soon as you go to something just a little bit darker, the illumination pops back up. So I would say it's pretty close. I wouldn't call it exactly daytime bright, but it's not bad.